LeadHQ, we're going to do that first. But let me just give my vision to what I am working for personally. And I know you know this, but the Fantastic Five, in my mind, my inner circle, our inner circle, it's not mine, it's ours, is the people who are serious about making $1 million or more. And I know you are. I know each of you. I know your mindset. I know that you're willing to. I've seen your activities. And for that reason, we're starting out as we curve around the corner for what was Black Swan to become Legacy Partners, the Legacy Network Partners, which is why this room is Legacy Partners. But we're going to do a lot of things. Roger and I are constantly working on what we do in the background with all those leads. But I'm going to just dive right into the room here. Let me get I'm going to bring up the LeadHQ.app. Is anybody here registered? Is anybody didn't register yet? If you can tell us in the chat, if you can't tell us live, but it doesn't
What,
matter
the
if you have.
Leads HQ?
Right. Have you?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Donna has or not. That's the only one I really don't know. But what we're going to do
No.
is, did you say yes? Good.
No, I don't know anything
Oh
about it.
no. Oh, you don't. Well, I'm sorry. I
That's
left
all
you out
right.
in the cold. Well, years because you've been on cruises and here and there,
Yes, I do.
you know. All right. So to tie everything together, uh, Seth, for the last few months, has been creating what you see in the room right now, which is Lead HQ, stands for headquarters, which is a email system. It's a place where you can put your leads and send your leads out to your clients one by one, or in groups, or in campaigns, and that's what I'm going to go over lightly, not to do all details, but we've been testing. Renee's been testing with me, and for the last couple of weeks, I think. So what you see is a website. Within the website is a place that you can, again, I'm going to click on leads. This is where you can bring your leads. And of course, this is my active live room. These are active live candidates, not candidates. These are clients who are registered with our company, with Mr. Brewer himself, with Legacy Tax Resolutions. These are restaurant owners' names that you see, all of these, except for Renee doesn't run it. You see, the bottom part of the list is not. And there's other reasons for those names in there. But I'm going to try to do this where I'm not confusing you. Within this system, you bring your leads, and actually, I will go to, let me go to import leads. So you bring your leads here. There's two ways to import leads. One is through Excel, which is the bottom, where you just click and then go to your file and upload it from down here. Above that is where you can actually import your leads if you use Google Sheets. You actually copy, and I'll give you an example. Well, I can't. I don't know if I can show you the exact. Let me see. Do you see I know you see the Excel spreadsheet or the lead sheet, but you don't see the address, the actual address. I don't think.
Correct. We don't see it.
Okay, you don't see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to the room, and I'm not going to process this, but I'm going to paste my actual. That's the URL from the Google Sheet itself. So you go into the top where the actual website address is, and you click on that, and you come back, and you click import, and that will upload that type of lead to your room, to your system.
Huh.
All right. So, it will be, the reason Seth is here is if I stumble, because he's added some great new features recently, and so I'm still learning too. But this is his website, his system, and I say that because for the most part, when we want something that's doable, he'll probably do it. He'll add whatever we need. This has turned out to be the best thing I've ever seen, the best thing I've ever used, not because we get it our way. We get what we want. So what I'm going to do first is show you campaigns. So now you have leads in the system. Again, you can put in 10 leads you developed or 10 leads you Maybe you use GPT or Gemini, and you say, find me the top 50 restaurants near me, and you get somebody's name and email and or their phone number is always better to have. But you can put these in here again, and I'm going to show you some details. All right, for instance, I'm going to click on new lead. If you're going to do it one by one, this is how you do it: name, email, phone number, company. As you can see, different things here. There is one thing I'm discovering that I won't, just not here yet, but use city, state, zip, country, status. I'm hoping we can get some new statuses created. Like right now, if a person is a brand new lead, obviously they're new. And if they're warm, maybe they've answered an ad, but they're not hot yet. And then obviously when they're converted, you would be able to use that. But I've got a couple more terms or categories that I was interested in, and I'm going to find out if Seth can do that. The other thing is folders. I've started to create folders, and you'll see restaurant owner has no steps completed, means they went through the meeting, but they've done nothing. They've not logged into the portal, just done nothing so far. That's a category of people. Then obviously we got restaurant owners, and then in this case, another category is restaurant owners welcome letter after Zoom. What this means is I've got letters written in these categories just ready to go to anybody that is that category of person. Then if this person has a website, you could put it in, put in how you imported that lead would be good if it was a manual entry. And you see the other things below. This is a really important field down here for notes, because when you've talked to somebody and you want to remember something, you just put a note there, obviously, and save that. So I'm not going to save it, but that's how you put that in there as far as a new lead. I'm going to go straight to a campaign rather than, I'm not going to create a campaign tonight, but a new campaign we could create would be letters to prospective Novacast users, for those of us who are doing that. So we can have any campaign. Donna, you could have a campaign for your travel clients or whatever, agents. So you could do anything with the system you want to do. Any kind of campaign, any type of lead, and you can categorize them. And that's what you do. So I'm going to go straight to restaurant owners now. To show it, I'm just going to click on it. What I have developed over the last couple of weeks is 10 letters. And these 10 letters are pre-written. There's a lot of time's been put into this. I'm going to show you the first one. And you can't interrupt me. This letter is going to go out on day 0 when you tell it to send. And the subject line, I put a lot of time into every detail of this. I've worked hard to just, help. Our AIs help me decide, give me some options on what I want the subject line to be that most likely to be clicked on as an email. One of the things that we can do within this is when you put your leads in, you're going to be able to click. You personally create your own variables, and this is what it's called where my cursor is. So if you wanted to do something within the letter, you click on variables. If you want to put in their first name, last name, if you need to insert their email into the letter somewhere, or any of these other choices. The 3 at the bottom is going to be for your signature. If you don't have a pre-written signature at the bottom, and this one actually needs work. Sincerely, that is not what's supposed to be there. So let's fix that. So what we do is we go up to variables, and this is going to be where my, let me think, what happened here? What happened? Oh, it went there. All right, that would be my name, I hope. Seth, am I correct based on what you know?
That would be correct.
Good. All right, so I did the second thing, name, phone, and company. And now let me go back and show you where this is grabbing this information from. And what you see here is, you see how that landed where it did. I'm going to have to move that down, but I'm going to save that because it needs to be saved. But it reminds me that I need to show you something more important than that for a minute. And that's this is where you set up your account. And what you put in here matters, because the email address you put in here is what they're going to respond to. So when I put in email address just now, that's what they're going to respond to, is that email address. Then you can put in your title, company, website. It's going to be interesting to see if they actually change this black swan or not, because the company, as you know, is converting to legacy network partners. We're the only group's been told that, by the way, so far. They might bring it up tomorrow in the meeting, but Alex, told us, but it's not a secret, but it's not really, I don't know how well known it is yet. But then again, you change or save your changes, but it pulls information into those letters from here. And you're going to see the one thing I love in here is the stats. So you can see how many leads I have, how many emails I've sent. That's not, I don't know if that means sent. What does that mean, Seth? Emails, what?
I can't really see it too well here.
Under account stats, it says 18 leads, 6 emails.
That's how many emails you have set up in your email studio.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you. And and the signature. This is really important too, that you set up your signature. So again, you use these tags. They're already the tags are under this. Like when this is blank, when you click on my name, that goes wherever. My title, my company, all that, and it lines up here. Then you click save. If anybody's got any questions or whatever as we do this, just interrupt me, because I'm going to next go back to the campaigns where we were and tell you a little bit more about the campaigns, because I was telling you there's 10 letters. What's really cool about this, outside the fact that, if anybody knows I'm going to make mistakes, it's Vivian. So if you notice any mistakes in the letters, and you're going to say, well, how do I see the letters? Here's what's cool. When you're in the system, once you've registered, I can come over here for the campaign, and I can click share, and I copy this link, and I send it to you. And when I don't know exactly how you, that you click on it, I assume it opens up this website, but it puts them in here for you, all 10 of them, pre-written, so you don't have to do it. Now you can, and what you do have to do is go in and edit every one of them and make it yours. The obvious would be you come in here and change it to your name and your signature, everything that goes here at the bottom, or if there's any links in the middle, which forces you to read all of these. And of course you should anyway. And I need to go back and do it again. I've done this several times, but for several reasons. But you'll have these letters instantly. So if you're going to be sending out restaurant leads, emails, this is the system. So let me go back to the beginning. That first letter, I've got it set so it goes out day 0. You can change the timing on yours by your desire. Again, I use AI to find out how often letters should go out. And so a lot of what you see is not my decision. It's based on research. So day 1, there's a letter. Day 3, day 6. If you keep seeing day 9, 13, 20, or 16, 24, 28, and finally day 32, there's been 10 letters that went out. So letters go out. That's great. Well, another thing that is set up in here is, let me go to analytics. All right, so I have 18 leads, 11 have, again, converted means they're hot in the system, not hot, they're processing. Clients that are processing right now means converted. We may get that a word that would, say something like that, client processing or something. So there's hot leads. You can see I sent out 12 emails under one campaign. And there's 6 enrolled leads, 5 email opens, and I'm going to show you that too. In fact, I want to show you now. And I think to do that, I go back to the studio. No. Where do I go? Give me a minute to think about it. Let's see, maybe dashboard. Pipeline. What is it?
I think it's leads. Just go to leads, I think.
I think it is too. That's one place. Well, let's see. Seth, where is that category that I was looking at when you were helping me?
It's
That
under
showed,
Email Studio. And
and
then
where
you
do?
need to go to all emails.
Oh, okay. All email. That's why you're here. All right, this is really cool, folks. So look at this. Owners who have not. You look at this. 12 people were sent letters. That's 12 clients who have finished the interview with Mr. Brewer, but have not logged in and did anything yet. So I sent out 12 letters, and out of 12 so far, 7 have opened, and I sent this out today, somewhere around 3 o'clock East Central Time. That's pretty good. 7 out of 12 so far, and I hope they'll all open. But and that shows me, that's amazing, isn't it? Now the next one, restaurant owner replied to add first letter. I don't have that in the campaign, so that's just pre-written. Let's look at it. And again, I'm not going to read all these to us tonight forever, but this is a letter that would go to somebody who, oh, a restaurant owner who replied to an ad, first letter. So if I'm running an ad anywhere and I get a response, I come in here and I put them in the system and then find this letter by name, by title, and click send, and it sends it to them. So again, it's just pre-written letters is all this is.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
If that person had been in line to be sent emails through the campaign that you showed us earlier, and they responded to an ad or something, or are they going to be getting double emails?
No, I got to rethink. So the other one, which one? All right. We're talking about that those 10 letters go out to fresh restaurant owners who've never seen anything at all.
Okay.
And once they have seen, once I get my first reply back, which I don't have yet, this is the letter I've edited and prepared. So I've got something ready to go as soon as I get a reply. And then ideally what I/we, which is a really good term, we can do and should do and help me do it, is we put together a whole campaign of these so that they get this letter first because they responded right. And then they keep getting letters. Well, we got to create that campaign. So the first campaign is solicitation. This campaign is going to be for follow-up. So we need some more letters in this category that have not been created yet. So you're kind of getting a preview in a sense because, obviously I've done a lot of this. Again, Renee's edited a little bit of this, some of this for me, and gave great ideas. So we actually spent quite a few hours together over the last couple of weeks, some of it on this. And these are now these letters right here that you're seeing are the letters I wrote before I realized this was not the campaign that goes out day 9 or whatever. So these are going to be deleted, or I might look at them and use some of what's in. So these really shouldn't even be here. This is null, and I'll delete these letters so I'm not confused. And then, so again, we go back to, this is campaigns, but again, this is the one for fresh leads. For instance, Renee bought 1,000 leads, restaurant leads, about a month ago or so, and she's already starting to upload those in here. And again, I'm picking on, I don't mean to pick, but Renee, did you edit your letters yet? Because I sent these to you, right?
I did edit all of my 12 or 10, 12, if I remember there was 10. Was there 10 or
You did?
12? It seemed like a million.
10.
But yeah.
That's
But
funny.
so can I ask you, Rodney, that first one right there where it says 7 opens, when you click on that 7 opens
Mm-hmm.
in your
Oh,
yeah, what
yeah,
is it?
look at that. Shows who opened. I'm glad, I meant to show you that.
Okay. All right. So Thomas opens
Seth,
one. Okay, gotcha.
This is for Seth. Seth, can you change this 12 cent with a drop down that we can click on it and show us the 12 it sent? Just that one work for
Yeah, I
that?
have a note for that.
Okay, great. He's got a lot of Every time I think of something, I'll send him an email with one idea, and he just keeps a list. But yeah, go ahead.
Seth has crickets in the background.
Crickets.
Crickets. I hear them. They're cadias or what's it called?
Zircadias, or yeah.
Cadias. Yeah.
I don't hear them.
Oh,
I don't
man.
either.
I could be right outside.
Oh, I
Renee,
hear
what have you been drinking?
'em. I hear him. He knows I hear him.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
Okay. Thank
that's
you for
awesome.
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, if you think of anything tonight, this is a good time to tell us what you see already that would be great to have in here. But
So when
there's
pop over to leads, unless I'm interrupting your role. There,
no, we're good. Let's
Okay. So in
interrupt as you
leads,
wish.
so let's just say, okay. So now I see different things on yours. I see converted or new.
Let me.
all of mine.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to talk about that. I'm glad you said it, but I
But
want to
all
show
of
you how to
mine's-
do it.
Okay, so all of mine like say new, and then I go to the bottom, which I know that you and I have done stuff and read emails together and whatever, but you and I still all say new to each other, even though I know you've read my emails, and I know that. So is there somewhere I'm supposed to physically change that?
That's what I'm showing you right now. This is where you
Well,
can change
good
it
timing.
to whatever you want. Huh?
Good timing.
Yeah, and again, that's what I was saying earlier. There's a couple more words that I would love to see on this list, and you send them, all of you. Send me an email. Would you think? Say, well, I really want this as a status name, and I send it to Seth. Seth, can you add any word here under status?
Where?
I'm showing it on the screen.
No, I'm also going to put that as like a regular field, but I have to figure out how to implement it correctly to have the status be selectable in groups or batches. So that's why they're all set statuses right now in the drop down.
But it's not something I can just say, like it say client, like if I want the word client closed, just as any, not that that's real, but if I want client close client, or can you just do that? I think you said no just now, really.
No.
Right,
Not
okay.
with how it is right now, but yeah, I'm going to either add more options there or just make it custom field.
Oh, well, we can just type in what we want to?
Yeah.
Click on it.
But yeah, I've had it clicked a lot of the time. So I like it the way it is.
It's
You
not
got
showing
a
us that.
new. Oh, well, let me tell you what it shows when I click. When I click it, obviously it's got new. That would mean a new prospect. It don't matter what category. Then it just means they're new. Then it's got warm. And you've talked to them some, they warmed up. Then it's got hot. And then the final one is converted. So what I'm actually doing to this lead right now is it was on new, and right now what I'm doing, I'm changing to converting, and I like this a lot.
Okay, so we can see once you change it, but we can't see all the options with the drop down.
Right,
So
of
that's
course, you
cool.
didn't see that, but once I've made
saw-
that change to whatever I want, we have to come down here and save it. So that's
Yeah.
what I just did. Now you'll see it says converted.
Cool.
So every
Okay.
time the status changes for that client, you have to go in and make the change manually, correct?
Manually. It's
Yes.
manual. Manuel.
Yeah. When you have a conversation, then as you look on to the right side, you see this person, because I had him highlighted, is his whole status, there's a picture of everything about him.
Okay.
Email, phone number. I don't know what that is. Seth, do you see the room? Or can you see where I'm pointing? Do you have any clue what under this person? There's a category. There's email, phone number, and I don't know what that category is right there, which is right above Grand Marius Tam. The last one is
the address.
It looks like location.
It does look like location.
okay. Just trying to clarify. And then again, this is he's in the campaign. Restaurant owner has no steps completed. All right, that's it for that. we're really getting near done with this, unless you have questions, except for I'm going to go back now and show you analytics again, 18 leads and all that. I won't read them to you. But it's really cool. You can tell today was the day I did the most. I sent out to one group, I sent out 12 emails, and that was the restaurant owners who have done nothing. And that's the ones you saw a minute ago that have been replied to. Also, I just clicked on AI Assistant. Let me go backwards and show you. On the left side, there's under campaigns, you see that? AI Assistant.
Uh-huh.
Click on AI Assistant. If you want it to help you write an email in here. And I don't know much more because I haven't used it much, but you can see what it'll do. So it says, describe your topic. Write an email to restaurant owners who, whatever, and just do whatever you see there, right? And it'll write your letter for you.
That's awesome. I like
Isn't it?
having the tone there to be able to select the tone you want to use in the letter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You mean like these?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is really good. So, again, Seth's doing things with this that we didn't ask for. And I say we, that means anybody that's been helping me for the last, like Renee's been, I think she's had this 3 or 4 weeks, right? She was the first, either way. So I know everybody can't talk. So let me just go back and I'm just going to click around, and if you have any question, it's pretty simple. Add leads, set up campaigns of your own, use mine. I'll share them if you want my rating. Everybody in here should be sending out leads to restaurant owners, right? No matter how you get them. And then there's a pipeline. There's new, contacted, warm, worded. That will all mean something as you continue this. Now, the one thing that Seth's going to put in here, he told me about, is a training steps. And a lot of people don't know, including me. I didn't really know emails as well as I do now about the rules of sending emails. And I don't have that to pull up as a document, although I do know I have one. But I didn't prepare. But it's really important to learn what you should do with an email. And any email is kind of, if you've not used, let's say, Gmail as a campaign, if you haven't been sending, let's say, 10 or 20 emails every day on a regular basis, and you want to start sending, let's say you want to use your Gmail, you can do that. No matter where you want to do it from, Yahoo. The rule says for the first 14 days, you can only send X amount of messages per day that will actually arrive in the email boxes of other people. Otherwise, they'll go straight to spam if you don't go by the warming up an email account. So the first 14 days, I don't remember the number. I think it's 10 or 12 or 15. Me and Renee. Do you remember Renee? I don't know if she's live.
I don't
But
remember.
So whatever it is, for the first 14 days, you can only send so many through per day. Then after
So where
14
do we
days,
learn all this?
it's going to be in here. He's setting that up.
Oh, great.
And again, no, I've got a document. I will find it. and send it to every one of you.
His friend Jim tells him.
Yeah, that's a fact. Jim is amazing. Let me show y'all my notebooks within Jim, because Alex is working in notebooks. He's doing all kind of stuff for the company with notebooks. Well, this is my Gemini notebooks. Every one has a purpose, and what you do when you have a notebook is you title it, and whatever's in that title. Let's think. This would be emails. Do you see one called emails yet? See, some of this I did before I started using notebooks aggressively. So I know how to find it. Texting, let's see, calculator. I'm reading really slow now so I can see if I've got it here. I don't see it. You don't see it either, right? So it's got to be in I'll look at my regular chats. The thing about creating notebooks or even chats is to always use your keywords first, whatever the subject is. So I'm going to search all of my chats or my everything I did in Gemini, I put in the word email.
Show us.
I thought I had it on.
No,
I'm not showing it. You know what's weird in this room is it kicks you out. It seems if you stay too long or something. So I thought I'd already clicked this anyway. No, that's not it. Go backwards. I'm looking for actually sequence or warming. I might have done it in Chat GPT. At any rate, I don't. If you
This
see,
is your $20 a month Gemini, right?
yes,
That's cool.
it is. And again, when I really now enjoy out of all of it is these notebooks, because what it does, and I'm gonna go back to all my notebooks. I don't see the answer. I'll get the answer. But like with solar, I'm doing a lot with solar. But every time you start a new subject, it puts it in this notebook. And an example would be whatever this is. But when I go back and add something else, what it does, it combines everything into one it remembers it's so if I ask another question about it, it combines everything I did before with this knowledge of what I'm asking. That makes sense?
Stalker. She's a stalker. He's a stalker. So
What-
you have
what
to
I-
you would have to put solar first for it to know to go to solar folder.
Well, that's what I choose to do. I've just learned it on my
Okay.
own. If I'm going to
Okay.
find it, it makes sense. I'm
That's
going to have a
good.
keyword. For instance, I'm going to do this one now. I don't want it to be just about the email knowledge. I'm going to name it this. And I click enter, and it sets up the keyword. Then I'm going to put show me the proper email warming rules I should go by to grow to sending hundreds of emails per day. And this is what we do, of course. So I'm gonna scan over this again. I've read this before. So week 1 is 10 to 20. That's what I was talking to you about, Renee. 10 to 20. That's what we talked about. Then you see week 2, 3, 4. So when you go by this, what if you read the details of the why, it's that they actually get delivered, and they don't wind up in junk. That's the whole
copy
reason.
that and send it to us, please.
Yes, I will. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make it into. I think about these things. It's easy to do that, but, and I'm going to copy this with the primary message. What I'm going to do, Vivian, if y'all are okay with it, and I'm going to go and I'm going to make a new document so that it's a permanent thing that can go to everybody, not, one person, of course. And instead of just sending it in an email, what I'm doing now is I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm making it into a document. We're going to call this email warming rules. And then what I'll do is I will share it with each one of you. So I'll start with Vivian. And I'm going to make everybody, can somebody tell me when I make this and send it as a commenter, can you copy it? Or do you know? Anybody know?
I think so, but I'm not positive.
How about we find out as soon as you get it here in just a few minutes?
Okay.
Vivian, Renee, Donna, Herb. Who else? Roger. Who am I missing? Who's our Fantastic Five? Vivian,
That's 5.
Renee, Donna, Herb.
Well, you don't
All right,
have
I'm-
Roger's name on there.
Who?
Roger.
Actually, it says Alan. He actually is also, he is Alan.
Oh, yeah, I
Alan,
forget that.
one
Yeah.
of his is his middle name. So let me send this now. So if you can open it up right away, please, and tell us if you can edit, not edit, because I know you can't edit, but see if you can copy it to make your own.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's fine where it's at. But I'm going to be, this is one place. Comments, questions, anybody?
Do, 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 do. There it is. There it is. All right, open.
Yeah, it looks like we can copy it.
Really? That's exciting.
Oh, I see. I see Vivian touching it. Donna touching it. I see Rand. That's cool.
I didn't touch
Busted.
anything.
Cool. Busted.
Wow. That's fun. Oh, wow. This is cool, isn't it? Yeah. I've never had this many people in a document at one time. That is so cool.
Show me the money.
I'll tell you something even cooler while you're in there. Are you editing my document? You are editing my document.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Hey, but look at something, everybody.
Show me the money.
On the right side, on the top, can everybody see my cursor in the top
Yeah.
right? Watch this. And I've had the most amazing time using Gemini within Google Sheets and Documents, because I could tell it right here. And what I want to do this. Make this into a training guide. Show it so it 5. Let me think about this. There is an abbreviation that I still can't remember, although I was told once again today that it understood by a 5th grader. You can do it in 3 letters. Like, I can't remember. So anyway, I'm gonna let that work. And when this is working,
it was called EFI. I remember you told me.
explain. Yeah, EI. Yeah, explain as if I was a 5th grader. EI5.
IF5.
No, just EI5. I used it earlier today, but that's close. That's it. But it works for me. So you see what it's doing already, and now I have the choice of, if I like it, I reject all or accept all. I'm going to accept it. Look what it just did. Isn't that amazing?
It's like
I thought that's the same thing you had.
Pardon?
oh, it's ELI5.
ELI5. Okay, thank you. So obviously, I did this on purpose to make this easier to read, easier to explain.
Okay.
Now, of course, that changes it for everybody. So if you didn't copy it first, now I can undo this and go back, but look at how it put it in chapters over here.
No, I can't see the whole thing. It's
So,
cutting off the right hand
Vivian,
side.
you
Well, I'm
have to
left-handed.
go to your screen,
Mhm.
and you know where you go change the viewing size.
Yep.
So oddly enough, you have to make it bigger.
Yeah, I know. Rodney and I have been through that many times, but it's still not taking me to where I see the left-hand side.
Oh, okay. Mine does,
Okay.
but I had
All
to
right,
make it.
well,
I'm at 150%.
Yeah. Well, I know I got off base, but one thing I want to kind of close up with saying this. I'm very serious, and I'm talking to Roger about ways that we can include the Fantastic Five into what he has done and we're doing, because between Roger and I, and I'm going to just tell you that, well, for recording purposes, I'm going to stop the recording.